I am Caramelita Jonez with a Z. So if you guys are looking for me on any social media, remember that it's with a Z. It's great to be on Zoom. I love doing these shows. I get to see so many different houses, and it's very cool. I know we're in the midst of a civil rights movement, so all my white audience members, now you can tell your friends you had a black friend over. Woo! Congratulations. I'm doing my part. I am doing my part to keep this movement going. So you can tell everybody, yes, I've had black people over before. See, because I care about y'all. I am doing the work. We are doing the work right now, okay? I got dressed up for brunch today. That means I got up and actually made breakfast and had some champagne because that's how I do it now. So I hope you guys like my outfit from what you can see. And I miss going to brunch and I miss gossiping with my friends, but this daggone coronavirus has stopped all of that. One good thing about it, though, is that I can travel. Don't tell anybody. But the airports are empty. You can go through TSA in 30 minutes. Only thing about it is you can't, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Only thing about it is you can't bring any food with you. They don't serve you on a plane. So no pop on the planes, no pretzels, no in-flight meals. But you're getting some great flight deals. I mean, $60 from Chicago to LA one way. I'll bring a Lunchable on a flight. I will bring a Lunchable. I'll bring my own pop pretzels and hand sanitizer now. That's all it takes. And I wear a mask. I'm all for it. We're sitting in coach looking like Mortal Kombat characters. Katana, Melina. You know, I hope that the flight attendant doesn't walk by and say, finish them. Because, man, that turbulence is something else when you're flying in coach. But one of the things I'm here to talk to you guys today about is dating in the age of coronavirus, which is very hard. And I'm all of my friends' go-to girl for all the best dating advice. And I have to keep my friends encouraged because we're all in our 30s now. And it's not like when you're in your 20s when you really don't care. You have to start weighing your options a little bit differently because it's real in the field, okay? It's really real out here. And I have been telling my friends that we have to look at this as if we're still Disney princesses. Okay? And my dad gave me a book of Grimm's fairy tales when I was a little girl, and I did not know how much he was preparing me for dating in my 30s. Because when I hit 29, most of the guys I were dating were a lot like Rumpelstiltskin. Looks wise. Because I was at a point in my life like, okay, maybe trying to date tall, handsome men isn't really going to work. Maybe you should stop worrying about looks. Nope. The ugly ones will break your heart too, ladies. That's what I learned. At least hopefully you find a guy who knows how to spin gold from thread, okay? That's what I learned. So I got a little bit older and we moved on, and then I got to Beauty and the Beast. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to date a big, unconventionally handsome guy, you know, like a Samoan guy, just really, really big. You know, I could be beautiful, I could be cultured, I could help educate him. No, it was, instead of Beauty and the Beast, I ended up in that movie Beethoven with the big floppy dog. So, yeah, that was it. What I realize now at the age of 31 is that dating in your 30s is more like the Princess and the Frog. You're gonna kiss a lot of toads before you find a prince. Just hope you don't get warts at this point. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. It's a little rough out here. I mean, dating is fun. Dating is my pastime. You know, I'm starting to look at it like prospecting. You know, because I just recently went to California and I learned about the gold rush, and I was like, okay. I started drawing a lot of similarities between dating and my real life, and the life of a gold miner. And I was like, okay, well, they had to shift through a lot of dirt and debris and rubble. It's kind of like me sifting through all these men. I'm like, okay. And sometimes they had to use two pans, and sometimes I have to do that with these men. I'm like, and sometimes you finally find a little nugget and you think you found some gold, and then you take it and give it a praise, and it's pyrite. Just like my ex, fool's gold. So there's so many similarities. I just want to stay encouraged, ladies, because I know it's hard out here. It's hard for us. But most recently, I was thinking during brunch this morning on the second bottle of champagne, because we're classy here in Chicago. And I realized that so many people here love their dogs. And I realized that getting married is all about finding the perfect dog breed for you and your lifestyle. Now, I've had a couple of dogs growing up. Like, I've had a pug before, and I realized my ex was like a pug. They're cute, they're cuddly, they're adorable, but they always have breathing complications. And my ex had sleep apnea. So I figured out that pugs aren't really the breed for me. And then We later got a schnauzer, which I found out was a terrier, and they need a lot of attention. They're super active and they get into everything, which is kind of like dating a short, insecure man. And that didn't work for me either. The dog would chew up my shoes. This guy would throw my phone. Too much damage either way. That's not the one for me. So then I was like, well, maybe let me try a Chihuahua. Those are cute dogs, right? You know, they'll guard you. They're always underneath you. They yip, 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 yip. But then I thought about it. They can't really protect you. And that's how my last Latin boyfriend was. Super passionate. But when we would get into altercations at the club, we both had to run. So Chihuahuas are definitely not for me. Then I dated this really tall guy. And he reminded me of the first dog I ever had, which was a German Shepherd. That's when I was a little girl. I had pictures of him when I was a baby. My mom used to put him on his back. And it was just like dating this tall guy. He was loyal. He was intelligent. He was dependable. But just like my dog, my German Shepherd, his hips and knees went out. So I had to put him down too. Yeah. So just remember, ladies, stay encouraged. Dating is just like figuring out what breed of dog you need. But there's one thing that you absolutely have to look for in a guy. When you're dating, you have to make sure when you go over to his house, he doesn't have any furniture, not even a bed frame. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm letting you guys in on a little secret. If a man has furniture, that lets you know that he is too worried about appearances. He's trying to be comfortable. If you want a man who's going to be all about you, you want to make sure the only thing he has is a mattress on the floor, sis. You don't want a guy who's trying to aspire to greatness by going through the Kia magazine. No. You want to make sure that his foundation is solely on you. It's got to be about you. It's got to be about you. You don't want to go in there and see bar stools or a matching kitchen set or even placemats on the table. That means another woman's been there. Nope. That means baggage. Baggage. You want baggage? Baggage? And I'm gonna let you know, if you see a matching set of towels in the bathroom, run. Either his mama loves him or he's still talking to his ex. Either way, girl, get out.
Let's give it up to Miss Caramelita Jonez. That was amazing.
All right, thank you guys.
Give her some jazz. That was awesome.